Okay, so you're looking to buy a property and you've just had your offer accepted, fantastic. The real estate agent has come to you and said, congratulations, I now need to have the contact details for the solicitor or conveyancer who's going to represent you. And you're probably asking, well, what's the difference? Now, we all probably know what a solicitor is and what a solicitor does, but what is a conveyancer and what do they do?
A conveyancer in New South Wales is a professional licensed by the Department of Fair Trading to assist buyers and sellers in transferring or conveying their title to their property. They normally have undertaken 4 years of equivalent studies, and they're required to have professional indemnity insurance and also a licence. Generally speaking, we do observe that conveyancers tend to charge less than solicitors, but it's not always the case. Some solicitors can be quite cheap, while other conveyancers will charge quite high fees. Generally speaking, in the course of your transaction, it's only a couple of $100 difference, and that's marginal compared to the value of the matter and your property transaction. How much is it worth to get it done right? You need to look beyond the cost. You want to make sure that you are getting excellent representation to look after the most valuable investment you're likely to make. Well, we think that pricing is not the most important issue. One of the better reasons to choose a conveyancer is that they're specialists. We have a specific area of focus. We don't look outside of our own area, and we do only conveyancing transactions. We do many hundreds of transactions a year, and the average solicitor might only do a dozen or so. So with that additional experience, of course, comes a lot of practical knowledge. We are well equipped to deal with any of the issues that come up during the course of the transaction, and we can definitely help you along the way.
Why would I ever appoint a solicitor over a conveyancer? Well, it is important to know that while conveyancers have that depth of practical experience, they aren't authorised or able to do all things necessary, for example, to enforce the contract. Now, 99 times out of 100, you don't need to enforce the contract. Conveyancing goes through without a hitch, and it's all very non-adversarial. But on occasions, you do run into disputes, and you do need perhaps a solicitor to enforce the contract, either by writing stern letters referring to the various ramifications that may happen if the parties don't take certain actions, or in fact even go to court and seek an order from the judge. It's also important to remember that conveyancers aren't necessarily authorised to act in every state. For example, in Queensland, there's no such concept as a conveyancer, so you will need a solicitor to assist. So what is the answer? Do I choose a solicitor or do I choose a conveyancer? Well, it depends on a whole range of things. Probably first and foremost is the relationship that you have with your particular professional advisor. That probably trumps everything, including price. But it also depends on your degree of experience in the market, how much hand-holding you need, the complexity of the transaction, and also the market itself. We are finding in this particular market now, where the buyers have a bit more leverage, contracts are beginning to be opened up a little bit more, and solicitors are sometimes required to enforce the terms of the contract. But basically the long and the short of it is, if you can choose a firm that has both conveyancers and solicitors working for them, well, we tend to think you then have the best of both worlds.
Well, here at Dot & Crossett Solicitors, we are fortunate enough to have both solicitors and conveyancers available to assist you with your transaction. In conveyancers, we have a vast amount of practical experience in conveyancing, and if for some unknown reason there happens to be an issue with your matter, then there are solicitors to back you up, to initiate legal proceedings should there need to be, or to even send a stern letter to the other side. We work together as a team, and we are here available to talk to you and assist you in the most important investment that you're likely to make in your life.